our system is so based on trying to achieve what's not there yet. It's your work. It's about improving processes. It's about achieving goals. It's about being busy with something that's not here yet. Beautiful lady, welcome to a new episode of the podcast for female leaders. And today I'm going to talk about something very interesting. According to me, it is very interesting because I think this creates happiness. If you manage this, if you manage what I'm going to talk about right now, I believe this is the key to happiness. And of course, happiness is not outside of yourself. Happiness is not if this, then I'm happy. And it's the same with how do you deal with the gap between your goal and where you are now. There is a gap, because if it's a goal, it's not there yet. So you're in a current situation and you want to be in a different situation, which is your goal. So how do you balance between those two? Because so often, as in most, of course, mostly in the Western world, we live. If I lost 10 kilograms of weight, then I'm happy. If I make this much money, oh gee, then I'm there. It's then I can stop. I can stop achieving. I can stop chasing goals because I'm there. And I assume if you listen to this podcast, you know that's the biggest bullshit there is. And yet, because our system is so based on trying to achieve what's not there yet, it's your work. It's about improving processes. It's about achieving goals. It's about being busy with something that's not here yet. That's what it's about. And when we're there, okay, what will be our next move? And there is totally nothing wrong with that. As human beings, we are made to improve ourselves constantly. Where it goes wrong often is that we kind of live in the future. We kind of live in the more in the future, and in living in the future, I don't know if there is nothing wrong with that, but living in the future is most of the time living in your thoughts that you're not there yet. Well, if you have read anything just a single bit about law of attraction, you know what happens then. You will get more of what your thoughts are giving attention to, are paying attention to. So you will get more of what you don't have. In that way. But how do you close that gap? And first of all, I'm a huge fan of Eckhart Tolle. I think Eckhart Tolle, his most famous, most read book is The Power of Now. And I don't know if it's actually, but I've learned about Eckhart Tolle because of Oprah Winfrey, and I've read so many books. I've read his books over and over again. A New Earth is came out later, and I read that book backward, forward, all ways possible. I listen to his podcast. I listen to podcast interviews. I'm a huge fan of this guy. I mean, it's not a Mr. Beach guy, and the way he talks, some people say, oh, gee, I really have to pay attention, otherwise I lose focus. I don't have that issue with him, even though his tonality is like constant the same. It doesn't matter. I cannot stop listening once Eckhart Tolle is talking. Anyway, of course, the book title says it already, The Power of Now. The only moment you have is now. And whatever you want to achieve, you will always be in the now. Also, when you've achieved the goal, you will be in the now. So the now is very important. sometimes, at least in my journey, I was like, okay, but can I not have goals then? Can I not dream about where I want to be, what I want to have, what I want to do, what my impact is? And of course you can dream. And of course you can dream. And the best way is, according to Eckhart, and I will also get somebody else into this podcast, not in person, but another one of my inspirational people. If you are aware of the now, if you are happy in the now, you can dream anything you want, and it won't bring you down. You will not be impatient. You will be exactly where you are now, and you're taking steps forward to your future goal, whatever it is. And if it changes on the road, doesn't matter. If you're okay with the now, if you're enjoying your journey towards your goal, you can have any goal you want, the biggest dreams that you want, and you won't feel at any moment, you won't feel being annoyed, being irritated, being whatever you can be, because you're not there yet. No, it's okay. I'm in the now. I love my journey, and then we'll get there. The thing, even though you do it like this, if your goal is just a goal, your goal is something that gives you focus on where you want to go, what you want to learn, what your journey is going to be, you can still have that feeling, once you're there at your goal, that point of your goal, you can still have that feeling, I thought I would be happier, and I'm not. And that's also fine, because once you're either at your goal or getting closer, you also have new goals, because you have the capacity to create new goals. And that's all fine. And so that's where I believe that's how it works with goals. That's how it works with life. I think that's where happiness can be found. If you love your journeys, you probably have multiple journeys, work, private, whatever you do, sport. If you love your journey, I think that's where the happiness is, regardless of the outcome of your journey. If you enjoy your journey, you're enjoying life. You're enjoying life, whatever you have or not have, doesn't matter. Now I'm going to add something extra to that, because this will make your journey even more fun. And this is where Esther Abraham Hicks step in. Not literally, but from the books I've read from them. And there is one saying that they are, at least that comes to me every time, every now and then. That saying comes to me: when you're certain of the outcome, wherever you are at this current moment, when you're certain of the outcome, it's all fine. It's all fine. And actually think about it for a second. Picture a goal. Picture one of your dreams, one of your wishes. And think about it. Look back at all the things, all the goals you've had, and all the goals you've managed to reach. You can do it, right? You did it. You have the capacity to make dreams come true. Smaller dreams, bigger dreams, doesn't matter. Medium dreams, extra large dreams, doesn't matter at all. I don't have to know you to be certain that you have the capacity to make your dreams come true. And when you're going around chasing your goals in whatever way you do it, when you are certain of the outcome, you don't have to keep yourself busy with questions like, oh, when am I going to be there? Oh, how long is it going to take? oh, it's not going fast enough. Oh, everybody else is going so much faster compared to how fast I'm going. You don't have to be busy with all these freaking annoying energy down the drain things. Not at all. Not at all. When you're certain of the outcome, you just go. Enjoy your journey, experience flow, and go. Yeah, how to balance between the now and your goal. First of all, be aware of the now. That's, of course, Eckhart Tolle talking. Once you're aware of the now, you are aware of your thoughts, and when you're aware of your thoughts, you can make decisions. You can choose something different. When you're not aware of your thoughts, of your behavior, you cannot choose. When you can choose for either the fastest route to your goal, to the most joyful route of your goal, the funniest, whatever is important to you. Second, make sure your journey towards your goal is the easiest, the most effortless journey you can imagine. And there are so many things you can do in there to pick the effortless route, the easiest route, the most joyful route. You choose yourself. You choose your directions. Only you. And the more you believe you are the only one who chooses, the more it actually becomes reality. The more leadership you can take. And third and the last, when you're certain of the outcome, everything is fine. Everything is fine. You can let time go. You can let your journey, the route, go. You can let go of mistakes. It's all fine because you know it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. So why bother? Enjoy closing the gap, especially the energy gap between the now and your dream, your goal, whatever you like to achieve. Thank you for listening.